It consumes the doubts, the fear, the limitations placed upon you by others and by yourself. This fire is not loud. It is steady. It is patient. And it waits for the moment when you finally realize that your strength was never gone. It was only hidden, waiting to be claimed. There is no timeline for becoming, no deadline for rising. Growth does not ask for permission. It simply unfolds, even in the dark, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. You may not see the transformation as it happens, but one day you will look back and see how far you have come, not because the path was easy, but because you never stopped walking. Do not mistake silence for failure. Do not confuse stillness for weakness. The roots of a mountain lie deep beneath the earth, unseen yet unshakable. You are building that kind of strength, quiet, relentless, immovable. There is more within you than what the world has tried to define. More grit, more purpose, more resilience. When life pushes you to the edge, you will learn that you can fly, not because you were fearless, but because you dared to jump while fear still clung to your skin. So rise again. Carry your scars with pride. They are not shameful. They are your proof, your evidence. You were tested, and you did not break. The world hasn't seen the best of you yet, but it will.
The weight of your past does not define the shape of your future. What has broken behind you is not what you must carry forward. The pain, the regrets, the failures, they were not punishments. They were preparation. They taught you how to rise with nothing but your breath and your will. This moment is not asking for perfection. It is asking for truth, for your real voice, for your full effort, for the kind of courage that trembles but shows up anyway. Do not confuse being tired with being lost. Sometimes the path forward is quiet, slow, unseen by others. But every step counts. Every inch matters. You were never meant to wait for the world to give you permission. The clock does not run your spirit. The opinions of others do not write your story. You are the author. You are the fire. You are the storm that refuses to die down. So let today be the line you draw. Let today be the end of excuses, the start of everything real. No more shrinking. No more pretending. You are not here to be half of anything. You are here to be whole, to be bold, to be relentless. Let them doubt. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you kept standing when everything around you fell. The answer is simple. You refused to quit. And now nothing can stop what is already rising within you. The silence between your doubts is where the truth begins to speak. Not with noise or chaos, but with a quiet force that says you are still here. After everything, you are still standing. And that alone is enough to begin again. The world may try to measure you by its own standards, to place limits on what you can be. But there is no measure for your endurance, no scale that can weigh your spirit. You have already survived the nights you thought would break you. That is not weakness. That is power. Do not wait for perfect timing. There is no such thing. There is only now, only the decision to rise, even when the ground beneath you feels unsure. Growth never comes without resistance.
They do not carry your burden. They do not see your vision. Their noise is background. Your mission is the melody. Keep moving when they mock you. Keep building when they ignore you. Keep burning when they go cold. The body breaks before the spirit does. but only if you let it. You were not made for comfort. You were made for fire, for purpose, for growth through pressure. This world does not give you meaning. You give meaning to the world by how you show up, by what you give, by what you endure. So show up with your scars. Show up with your flaws. Show up anyway. You will not be remembered for being perfect. You will be remembered for being relentless. There is no destiny without discipline. No greatness without grind. The dream is not waiting for you. It is hiding behind the work, behind the sweat, behind the silent hours where no one claps and no one sees. That is where the real story begins. You are not your excuses. You are not your past. You are what you decide to do next. Every morning is a question. Will you stay the same or will you evolve? Growth is not something you hope for. It is something you fight for through the pain, through the setbacks, through the fear that tries to chain you down. Most people want change, but few want challenge. Most want the result, but not the resistance. You must become the one who welcomes the wait, who seeks the hard path, who finds power in pressure. That is how warriors are made. That is how legacies begin. No one is coming to save you. That is the truth, but that is also your freedom. Because it means everything is in your hands. Your habits, your choices, your focus, all of it. You are the author of what comes next. So write with fire, move with purpose, and never stop climbing. The clock does not wait for the willing, it waits for the relentless. The ones who rise before the doubt, the ones who move before the fear. Every second is a seed, and what you plant becomes your future. So plant effort, plant courage.